Howdy folks, Ultra here and welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator Leg 3 Mediterranean Coast Bush Trip. That's the whole introduction you get today, because I assume you've seen Legs 1 and 2 where I talked way more than I'm going to talk now, so let's get right to flying. Alright, first thing I'm going to do is come down to Repair and Refuel, which for me is Control R, which I've mapped on my keyboard. I'm going to zoom this out a little bit. Where are we headed today anyway? Oh, where are you? Map, navigation, there we go. Lima Echo Golf Hotel, 18 minutes out, so it's probably just over here somewhere. Should be a pretty easy leg, so a quick video today, most likely, and that's what I'm predicting anyway. And I think that's all. Oh, no, we're not quite ready yet. We got to get rid of this nasty looking thing, and Windows already on, and we'll get this ready too. Okie dokie, using the nav log because it's not leg 1, so we don't get you GPS, which is fine. Ooh, landing on a grass strip. Hopefully we can find it. Alright, here we go. Campo Once again in the air, head to the northeast, visiting the town of Campo Hermoso, which lies on the inland of the Mediterranean Sea. 6 minutes out. Super easy. Alright, let's see here. 63 degrees. 63 degrees, which is simply straight out for the most part. Look at that. I'm in 6 minutes. Looking for a town. Okie dokie. Parking brake off. And let's get going right away. And now parking brake is on. It does this all the time. I know I did not set up autopilot, which I would do once we're in the air. I just wanted to get going here. Just because sometimes I... Come on, cannot do from here. I kind of can, not going to. Sometimes I oh yeah, they don't do flaps anymore either. Sometimes I have a long introduction. Sometimes I just get going. Depends how I feel for the night. Okay. Already stopped the wheels with brakes. Gears fixed. Flaps coming in. Why am I having a hard time with... Oh, jeez. I bumped my trim wheel and it shot me straight up in the air. How's the realism with that? Jeez. Okay. Shaky start in more ways than one, but that is okay. Let's have some quick looks out the window because we can. And let's set up autopilot here. Let's fly... Let's hit 3,000 today, and we'll do heading bug, nose up, about 500 feet per minute, and let's just engage autopilot right now, because we can. And let's start our timer now that we've left the airport. Okay, very simple. We're looking for a town, so I assume you've seen legs 1 and 2, but just in case you haven't, whoa, look how gorgeous that is. I give you sightseeing. You don't miss any of the features, however, I cut it down for time. Some days I talk a lot, some days I don't. This is a day I don't plan on talking very much. So, there you go. That's all you get for introduction. Just because it's leg 3. And let's look back at our town. Man, that's amazing. Oh, another little thing there. Cool. Okie dokie, let's see, we're looking for a town as we climb. Wow, this train is climbing fast. It's climbing as fast as we are. Let's, yeah, we'll keep the altitude goal at 3,000. Okie dokie, what did it say, 6 minutes? 6 minutes, and we're already a minute in. I'll see you in a couple minutes. Alright, we should be flying over the town now. I am bringing us up to 4,000 feet just because of the train climbing. There we go. There's our Camp Hermoso. Not Camp Hermoso, but Camp Hermoso. however you say it. That's where we are. So it is time to read about the next great big thing. 74 degrees for 5.5 minutes. Let's come down here and go 74 degrees. Whoops. There we go. Reset the timer. And read. It says, continue on an east-northeasterly course and rejoin the sea at the town of Carboneras. Okay, so there's going to be a town up here. And that's where we're going to rejoin the sea. So it says 5.5 minutes, but we'll just know when we get there. We'll keep our altitude until we get around the mountain. Maybe we'll come down, or maybe we'll stay. I don't know. You'll find out when I join you next in a couple minutes. Alright, we're almost at the coast. And there we go. Let's hop outside and have a look-see. Whoa, how do you fly this drone? There we go. Well, that's a cool looking shot. Let's keep it like that for a second here. So there's a coastal city there. And then we're going to turn probably to the left, of course, to stay along the coast. We'll read about it in a second. We'll keep the camera here. Let's hop inside. And let's read about the next thing here. 18 degrees, head to the northeast and rejoin the sea at Garrucha. Something like that. And then just after that is the airport. Aerodromo de Garrucha. Prepare to land. Prepare, don't actually land, just prepare to land. And this grass strip with some buildings next to it. And look for the save icon, then that's how you know where you are. Just, roll around until you get the save icon. So 18 degrees and then 3:30, which is more to the north. So, northwest at that point. Think we can find this thing? We can if we zoom in enough. Alright, as soon as we get to the coast, I'll turn to 18 degrees. We'll start coming down a little bit. I don't expect to see our airport until you zoom in like this. Because it's so small. So we're going to zoom in like that. Maybe like that. And we'll look for this thing. I'm nervous we're not going to be able to find it. Why am I doubting myself? It always turns out okay. It always is. I don't know. Anywho, looking great and gorgeous. I'm wishing I were there in real life. Wish you were here. When I was a kid, there were these new living quarters at the end of our road, far end of our road, and there's a big sign that said, if you lived here, you would be home by now. And I kept thinking, why would you want to live there? And I would not want to be home there either. Anyway, that was way funnier in my head. Don't know why it didn't come out that way. Alright, let's look outside of that camera we said, which doesn't apply now, because there's our town. Ooh, there's an island out there. There's our town. Gorgeous. Just fabulous. Okay, here we go. 18 degrees it said, correct? 18 degrees it is. Let's restart our timer since we've passed the town. And, whoops, wrong way. 18 degrees, which is right there. And we can see our town. Cool. Alright, I am a little nervous. That's why I'm rambling. I'm nervous about finding this airport and landing. Yeah. Should we decelerate? Good grief. Should we descend? Yes. Let's descend to our favorite 2,700 feet. And nose down about 500 feet per minute. Just because that's what I chose. And I'll watch our speed here so you don't overspeed. And then I'll keep playing with the GPS until our airport comes into view. And if we didn't have a GPS to UASC, you would just bring up the VFR map, which is telling us where we are, kind of. That is very strange. It's not supposed to tell us where we are. Huh, interesting. I guess I could zoom in here and look for our airport, right? What are we looking for? Golf Hotel. Oh, was that it? Yep, okay, it's right along the coast. Oh, that's easy. I've never thought of using that. I just use this. Of course I can use them both. That's what it's there for. Okay, airport will be, yep, see, look, there's that little hook. There's the hook. Airport will be very easy to spot. And so what we're looking for, this town, or whatever what this was, is probably right here. And then right after it's the airport. So, okay. Home stretch. Enjoy the sightseeing for a moment, and they'll come back when we land the airplane. Alrighty, it's been real, it's been fun, hasn't been real fun. No, that's rude. It has been fun though. Time to land at our airport, which is just a word apparently. We don't get a runaway, it's just a word. So we got to figure this out. It's a grass strip with buildings and kind of parallel to the water, inland a little bit because there's buildings along the water. So let's get comfortable. Chair, I keep sliding onto my chair. I should probably figure that out. Let's stop the timer since we know where we're going. Whoops, not start it, just stop it. Put that away. Turn off the automatic pilot machine and head on in. Okay, so there are the buildings we saw along the coast. Correct. And I'm actually going to bring this up for a second. Where'd you go? Why is it telling us where we are? And there's a little bit of water, but that's not really going to matter. I don't see water over there anyway. Talking about this water, I don't see that over here, because that would be mighty helpful. Interesting. This is going to be, whoops, wrong button. This is going to be a toughie. What I'm looking for is that little bit of water. Just a little bit of water. Where are you? I'm being quiet because I'm concentrating as I should be. Okay, there's the building, the row of buildings. Man, this is gonna be a toughie. This has to be up in here because was it right there? There's no way. Yeah, there's no way by that stuff. Well, I guess we're just gonna have to fly towards it on the GPS, and then when we see it, wait, is that it right there? Oh yeah, there's the water. I'm pointing to my monitor like you can see me pointing. Yeah, there it is. I'll show you first set of flaps. There it is right there. See it? Hang on, it's not quite in view. Not totally in view. No, that's not it. I thought that was it. I was all excited. No, that's it. Right there. That's it right there. And there's the water I was looking for. Okay. Let's fly an airplane, please. Good grief. Okay, so we're actually perpendicular to it, which will be fine. The problem is going to be seeing it straight on. So let's get some altitude, actually. Get out towards the water and come back so we can see it. And then we'll land on it. And then roll around until the save icon Kicks in. Alright, so now we're parallel, not perpendicular, parallel to the runway. Let's give ourselves a little more space here. And thankfully we're not going to land into the sun. Stay within flap range though. Alright, here we go. Standard rate turn, or even more than that. To turn around. Here we go. And concentrate. Do not lose altitude, please. Do not lose altitude. We are staying level. Perfect. And here we go. Where is it? It's one of those. It's one of these. I think it's right in front of us. Let me check the thing one more time. No, it isn't. I thought it was this. It can't be, because it's supposed to be closer to the... Oh dear. Is it over here? I thought it was this right here. It's not that? No, those buildings don't match. And it looks like it should be more in parallel with the rows of buildings, right? It says we're right over it though. But it doesn't make sense. Well, see, because if you look at the map image, it shows it's a little more parallel to the... Well, there's a road. Okay. Say more parallel to the water, but I don't think so. Here it is. Right here. Is that it? No. It shows there's a road. See this road at the bottom of your screen? Is that the road here? That has to be this road here. Right? That's the road. Those aren't the buildings, though. I see, I really want to say that's it right there. See that? That has to be it, but the buildings don't seem to match. Well, we're going to do it again. Bring in one set of flaps here. That has to be it. It has to be. If not, we're just literally going to roll around until the... whatchamacallit kicks in. The save icon. Alright, we got to give ourselves a little bit of more space. A little bit more space. We're going to look for that road. We're going to touch down after that road and wheel around. And hopefully we don't get any farmers mad at us. Careful of your turn. We don't want to stress the aircraft and consider it a crash. I knew this was going to be a toughie, but I mean, it's not tough in terms of like terrain or anything. It's just tough in terms of finding it, but at the same time, it's fun because it's been such a long time since we've had a difficult... Yeah, this is it. Because see that building at the very bottom of your screen? That's the building right there, I think. Full flap now. Oh boy. Short field landing. We're way too fast for short field landing. But that's okay. We're going to bleed off speed as soon as we round out. And then we'll just touch down smoothly and get on those brakes. Come on. Down. We'll miss half the runway. Brakes. Brakes. Brake. Flaps coming in. Do we get our save icon here? We do not. Yes, we did it. We found it. Okay, the thing that threw me off is the buildings depicted in the snapshot or the preview image do not match the AutoGen buildings. That was what was throwing me off. But I was relying too heavily on the buildings. But it looked fine and there's that road. So once I figured that out, put 2 and 2 together, ticket 5, we landed. Okie dokie, that's end of leg 3. Like and subscribe so you know when leg 4 drops, since we only do one leg per video. And I'll see you next time.